Hey there, it's Elizabeth and welcome back. I hope y'all are doing well. I thought since I was just sitting in here for a little bit, working on my Fauxbonichi here, my February Fauxbonichi, that I would bring you along and do like a little journal with me type of video. Yeah, and just kind of show you how I put my pages together. If you've been on my channel for, the last, I don't know, since the beginning, a couple years ago when I started out very differently in the style that I use in my books, and it has definitely changed over the years and has changed even more over the last, I would say, couple of months. So I've changed from journaling regularly. Let me just pick out one of my earlier books here to show you. This is like an earlier book that I did back in 2015, May and June. And this is how I used to do it. I used to draw, put a lot of clip art in, paint certain things like that. Quick peek. I have flip throughs of all those at the beginning of my channel if you want to know, if you want to see the flip throughs of those. And so anywho, things have changed a lot. I'm really into the junk journaling style now. This year I'm trying to use up my stuff. So yes, I add a lot of things, and I do take quite a bit of time on these pages. I have been known to spend almost all day in my room playing in my book. And I do not journal in this daily, just so you guys know. It is a daily journal. I have entries for every day, but usually I come in here when I'm in the mood, when the mojo's flowing, and I check out a bunch of pages at one time. Now, doing the books this way, in the junk journal style, I do make the pages into pockets, and I put tags and various items, magazine clippings. I'll tell you what this is all about because this isn't a daily entry. That's a different story. But yeah, the way that this is done, I can do these in stages, right? So what is today? Well, yesterday was my son's 21st birthday. Yes, so happy birthday to my sunshine. Yesterday he turned 21. Yes. So today is the 25th. And this is back on the 21st, okay? I have not done this. I put into a pocket, and the way that I did this is I just took a sheet of jelly print that I love. I need to make more of these. Maybe I'll do like a live session doing jelly printing, or just do a video like this, like a jelly print with me, right? This is from the Faux Flow. This is an old sketch I did in one of my books, and then I just photocopied it and enlarged it, and it was just sitting in my stash, so I did that. And then there's a little meme here about mental health that I wanted to make note of. And yeah, so it says, when you notice your mental health declining, do one small thing that brings you peace. So take a shower, text a loved one, and then I added here, or make something to give to a friend. So that's what I did this day, and that's what this card here is about. I don't want to show the whole thing because I have not sent it out yet. So yeah, then I make a giant tag for my journaling. This is a card that my friend Allison gave to me in her Faux Flow book. This right here is a little punch that I made. I made two of them, right? And then glued them together to make a little tab. And then I just glued on the back of the tag a piece of my dyed paper, right? So super easy. I mean, yeah, it's a bit time consuming, whatevs, but I enjoy doing it, so doesn't bother me one bit. And then it just all slips into here. But what I was saying is, by doing it this way, I can actually just like do things in steps. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to come in here every day. I don't have to feel rushed. I don't have to feel like I have to do anything, if that makes any sense. I can come in here when I feel like it. I have glue all over my fingers. I can come in here when I feel like it. I can go through my stash. I can sit here and relax and just be calm and work in my book and not feel like I also have to get the journaling done and get it posted that day. Although I do admire so many of the women on the group that do their journaling actually on a daily basis. That's like a foreign concept in my world, but I do admire those ladies that do it and post every single day, you know, to the group, and I think it's fabulous. So yeah, I was in here doing another page, right? So I was in here doing this page. Look at this book here. Like, this side is so freaking thick that I can't even do anything on this side, right? So I still have a few pages left in the book, right? And I've had to kind of redate them because I can't work on the left-hand side anymore. Hence the large, magazine clipping, right? So that's what I did on this page. This one I did go ahead and do my journaling and stuff like that just on a little card because I can't work on this side of the book anymore. I certainly can't write on it, and it's even getting more difficult to make a pocket or whatever. On this page here, I included all 3 days, something I have never done in my 5 years of doing this. Well, this is my 5th year this year, but yeah, I've never done, I don't think I've ever done it. I'm not really sure. I don't think so though, but yeah, in here is a tag. Again, I designed this page over the weekend, put some little things in, put the 3 dates on here. These are of course from Brooke, my friend Brooke, and made this tag that you probably saw in the last ramble session. And then I just have to do my journaling. Now I keep my journaling in my phone. I keep it in the notes of my phone, and every day at the end of the day or the next morning, I try to sit down and just write out my notes so that I can do something like this. Like if I'm in the mood to be creative, I can come in here, I can do a page up, and I'm just making sure I'm in frame. Yeah, do a page up and get my journaling card all ready to go and designed and all that fun stuff. And then when I have the time, I can come back in here and simply just journal what I need to journal. So yes, let's see. Yeah, that explains this page right here. Now on this page here, I have nothing. So this is what I did, okay? Or what I'm going to do. I went through my art journaling, the Somerset Studios, yeah, by Stampington. Love these books, okay? And I was just this morning watching Allison's video on, in fact, just like 10 minutes ago, I was watching Allison's from AJ's Inspired Life. She had a flip through and a review of Daphne's Diary, and one of her things this year is that she's actually going to use the magazines that she purchases. And so, yeah, I've had these for, a couple of years, I think. I don't know if there's a date on this or not. Yeah, this is from 2015, okay? All right, so there you have it. I'm using it up. Yep, some of you might be cringing. These are just gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And I would love to keep some of these, of course, because they, for inspiration, right? So I will, but in this case, I cannot do anything on this side of the book, right? So I am simply going to cut this out to size and glue it on, because yes, I am the queen of worry. So this was like the perfect page, right, to put on here. So let's just go ahead and do that. We'll just cut it down to size. Hopefully I can do this properly and not rip it. I need a new blade in my whatever this thing is called that I'm using. You know what it's called. Come on, Elizabeth. I've let the Logica this morning, as I do every morning, noon and night. Paper trimmer, there we go. Okay, so yes, I love this collage piece. I love it. Oh, it's so beautiful, right? So it'll fit perfectly right here on my page. So there you have it. Simple, quick, easy, ready to go. Now, I think I'm going to just use a tape runner to adhere this. Ooh, look at that pretty bit of goodness there. So pretty, pretty, pretty. All right, let me move this junk out of the way. I have so much Oh my gosh. I just cleaned this room, believe it or not. Not the room, because God only knows, but I just, like, what's it called? I put a lot of stuff away. Okay, so over here, don't know if I'm in view or not, but you don't really need to see me tape rollering the glue on. Yep, so there's an easy fix when you have a really fat journal. Yeah, it's a lot easier just to do this on the one side. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm just lining it up, kind of, sort of, trying to, so that it fits on the page. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let me move this aside. Okay, slap it down, and there you have it, right? Because I like having stuff on my page still, you know, like I couldn't stand to have a blank page, okay? But look at that, like it doesn't, it's so fat. So I love this page, right? And I'm using up my stuff, and thank you, Allison. I'll leave her link below, AJ's Inspired Life, for reminding me that yes, I do need to use my stuff. Now, where'd the thing go? Okay, so this right here, I was working on this page as well. And what I did here was, this is some kind of platelet, I don't know, platelet therapy. My daughter this day had her wisdom teeth extracted this past Friday, and so I used this brochure. It is an awesome therapy if you're gonna have your wisdom teeth taken out. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty new therapy, but anyway, won't go into exactly what they do, but it aids in speeding up the recovery time. So yeah, they use her own blood, and yeah, it worked out really well. So I just put the brochure in there because I found it very interesting. Then what I decided to do, well, of course, then I have the bill, right? Because, you know, years from now, if somebody ever goes through this book, if they haven't thrown it away yet, they might be interested to know how much did it cost way back when to get wisdom teeth taken out. Look away if you're twingy about gross pictures, okay? Give you a chance. Look away. All right, yeah, there are my daughter's teeth. The upper ones and the lower ones. And what I'm gonna do with this, I think, is I am just going to, oh, let's see, we'll just put a little, we'll do it here. Put a little hole in there, right? And then I'm gonna look through my bit box right here, okay? Oh, I like that, okay. Or, no, that's too small. Too small. I have a lot of yarn bits in here, see, that I've used, but I do like that. Let me see if I can find a bit of longer yarn. Come on. Here's a yellow. No, that's too short. Maybe this one? I guess so. These are just little tiny bits, but I can use them, you know? Why not use them up? Okay. So I'll just use these two. Oh, that goes perfectly because of her yellow looking teeth. I guess it was the photo, I don't know. So I'm gonna just stick this right through here. That's another thing that kind of makes the books a little bit more thick as well. When you put, you know, a lot of stuff in them, for one, but also, what's going on here? Let's try this again. But also when you're, you know, putting a lot of tabs and all that. See, like the side of my book, I have all these fringes and pom-pom trim, and it's all up at the top too. If you can see all this stuff up at the top, that kind of thickens the book up as well. Let's see. Okay, sorry for the glare, guys. All right, so I'm gonna try this again. Let's try it this way. Oh, and I'm still gonna write on this as well. This is printed on HP photo paper. I actually got like a huge stack of, I don't even know how many, for like $3 at the thrift store one day. And I use it all the time. And then the other thing that I like doing is writing in Sharpie marker, just writing my journaling on the back. So I'm gonna take, this is like the tiniest scrap of fabric. So I'm gonna take this and put this through too, because, you know, why not? Using it up, using it up. Oh, and ripping it up. So I guess that's not gonna work. Nope, that's not gonna work. All right, so we won't use those. Well, poo. Here, I'll use some of this. Let's use some of this, shall we? Okay, I don't know where my fabric scissors are. Goodness knows. Okay. So yeah, I just keep in my bit box. I just keep you know, anything and everything. Yarn, twine, bits of paper, you name it. Whatever I'm doing at the time, if I cut something off, I put it in my bit box and the bit box stays on my desk. Okay, so there's that. And then I will take this and I will do my journaling on the back. And in the pocket it goes. And then this right here, what I did, I took a piece. This is my journaling about just how sweet it was to see my husband taking care of our baby girl. He's just such a wonderful dad. And so that's what this talks about. And I took my notes and I printed them all out, or I, you know, I typed them all out on my word processor, and then I took a piece of dyed paper. This is not dyed, what is it called? It's not dyed composition paper. That will get chewed up in your printer, just so you know. Yeah, learned that the hard way this morning. So this is actually like a thicker piece of paper from a note, what's it called? From a note journal, you know, just like a regular journal. I don't have one right here. But anyway, the paper is thicker, right? So it goes through a little bit better. Then on the back here, what I did was I took a jelly print, because I've been going through some of my handmade papers lately, and took that and glued that on as a background. This is actually a photocopy from the Stampington magazine, and these are just memes that I had gotten from the computer and printed them out. And then of course, you know, I had to put a little piece of yarn on it. So I glued all that together. So there's part of my journaling about my wonderful husband, who's a fabulous father. And yeah, and so all that will go in here as well. And there you have it, right? A little pocket. Oh, let me tell you what I did here too. So this is a pocket, right? This pamphlet here I turned into a pocket. I just glued it on the 3 sides on the back. And then this background paper here is actually paper from, again, I was going through my stacks of, you know, handmade papers. And this was from a long while ago. It was, I'll leave the link below for it. It's called bubble paper. And you actually like paint papers or dye papers, or yeah, paint papers, I guess, with bubbles. And it's super fun. And I learned it from Jerry Bellini. And then I also photocopied my piece of lace. And now, oh, here it is. I showed you this in the ramble session also, but this piece of lace, I slapped it on my photocopier, photocopied it, and put it in the book, because I want to make mention that when I was waiting for my daughter getting her teeth pulled, I was crocheting this tape lace. So that's how I put this page together. Yeah, so all of it just fits right in here. Oh, you know what I was going to do? Okay, I have this little charm here. Here's another reason why I like journaling this way as well, because in the way that you're not like actual, well, here I did, but you're not actually writing on the paper itself. You know, like I used to do in my old books, I'd write directly on the paper itself. But when you're making all these tuck spots and tags and whatever, it doesn't matter how thick your book gets, or bulky, I guess, or lumpy, because you're writing on tags and stuff and sticking them in pockets, right? So you're not writing directly in your book. And I really like that aspect of this book. One of the reasons why I want to change into my hybrid. I'm looking forward to that, because I really like that I could add anything I want. For instance, I just put on this little ice cream charm onto a bulb pin and attached it to this, because my daughter ate ice cream, a lot of ice cream that day. So there you have it, right? It goes right in there, and it doesn't matter that this is lumpy or bumpy, because I'm not writing on the pages themselves. Now these 2 pages, I'll just show you these. Let me stick all this in here. I still need to do my journaling, so I will do that at a later time. But there, all of that's in there, and I love it. So on this page here, again, I could not do my writing on this page or anything like that, and it was hard to kind of do a pocket, but I did end up doing a little pocket right here. Let me see if you can see that. Right? I hope that didn't just stop. No, it didn't. Okay. So see, I made a little pocket here, and what I did for this side is I found an article in a magazine that I enjoyed, cut out bits and pieces, glued them all on. The background here is called dendritic printing, and that idea I got from Cat Hands. So I'll try to find that video and link it below as well. And it's a really super fun printing with paint and glass. And it's really interesting. So I have my notes in my phone. I will take a journaling card and journal my notes on it and stick it right in here. And then this right here, I just made out of a little, like a highlights book, I think it was. This is wrapping paper that I wrap my son's gifts in. And then I put a little pocket into here so that I can do my journaling. I haven't made the tags yet, so yeah, that's how that's gonna go. And then again, on like these left-hand sided pages, I have the dates on here, but they're all messed up now because I can't journal on the left-hand side. So what I'm gonna do is find something else, something pretty, something inspirational to put over here. Maybe I'll just put this paper right here just because it's so dang pretty, and find a positive meme to put on there and call it macaroni. And then I'll continue with the rest of the month over here, which there's only 3 more days till the end of the month. So I think, right? Is that right? So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 or 4 days. So Monday the 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th. 4 days. Okay. Which that's fine, because one of these days I can go ahead and double up on a day. No big deal. So yeah. All right. Well, I just wanted to, show you what I've been working on and show you how I take care of this issue. Sorry if there's a glare, when your book gets really fat. I'm not anticipating that when I work in my hybrid next month. We'll see what happens. But these were super fun pages to do. And of course, when you're looking back at all your stuffs, and all the stuff you've collected over time, it gives you inspiration. Like I am so inspired to do some jelly printing right now. But I'm not going to because I have other things to do. So just wanted to bring you along and show you what's been going on. And yep, I'm going to do my journaling now and catch up all the way back from Monday the 18th all the way till yesterday, my son's birthday. So yep, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope, you learned a few tips and tricks along the way, and you got some ideas and some inspiration. And yeah, if you like this kind of video, or if you want to see more like in depth, like a journal with me, let me know in the bottom, in the description below. And yeah, I'll talk at y'all soon. And yeah, thanks for sharing your time with me today. And yeah, have a great day. Bye.